Hey, Rich with BSR here. So, a little upper body sequence. Pretend this is my yoga mat, my beach towel, of course. Baby pose. I extend my arms all the way out to the top, and I come forward. Now, when I'm forward, I'm pushing my hands into the ground. I can't really see them, I'll put them closer. But I like to get them wide. So, I'll push my hands into the ground, I come forward into this modified plank, right? So now, it's almost like I'm gonna do a push-up. I'm putting all my weight into my hands, and then I'm gonna sit back. And I'm clawing the ground as I sit back. Now my knees are gonna try to pull up towards my chest. So nothing's moving, my hands are anchored. They're digging into the ground and wanna pull back. My knees are anchored, but they wanna pull forward. So I'm activating my body. Always doing reps, 10, 15, 20. This feels good. You should feel a nice stretch in your arms, across your chest. It's one of the better stretches. And then from here, I like to just make an upside down V with my hands, my arms, so they're this way. Then I bring my face right into my hands. Again, I'm doing the same thing. This is just a sequence, right? So we're just doing an upper body sequence. I'm about to do some breath work here at the beach. So I always like to open up, do some of these stretches before I do my breath work. And again, when I'm here, I'm pushing all my weight into my forearms. I feel like I'm gonna try to do a push-up or a plank. And now I'm trying to drag my knees towards my chest. And I feel a nice opening in my shoulder blades. I could do it to the side. Show you a little from here. So I'm here, and then I'm pulling back. And now, I just flip my palms up. So my arms are gonna be parallel on the ground, like this, staying in the same sequence. And I come forward, and I'm pulling this arm into the ground, right? So I'm pushing into the ground. Again, my knees are active, my core is active. This is a nice stretch in the rotator cuff. Again, just keeping in a sequence. You know, in less than 10 minutes, you can get a nice stretch in. You feel some heat in your body. Should be challenging. Now I like to reverse this one. I start down here and I want to push my arms into the ground and forward. So I'm pushing down into the ground. My knees are heading back this time. All right, I'm trying to kick my legs backward just to keep them active. And this one I should feel across my collarbones. So from the side, keep on doing them. Looks like this, right? Pushing down, and I'm just coming forward. Pushing down and forward, and then I come forward. To finish it off, I like to do some side stretching. So I'll bring my right hand all the way where my left hand is. I'll lean all the way forward, and I'll pull it back. So I lean all the way forward into it. Again, I'm pushing my hand into the ground, and then I pull to the side. And I feel this. And this I feel all down my side. Do the other side. Again, I reach all the way across and I pull to the side. again, my knee wants to come forward. So my hand is traveling. In my mind, it wants to come back to the opposite knee, or the same knee. Sorry, my left hand comes back to the left knee. And at the same time, I'm dragging those knees forward. Again, always activating, putting more tension in my body. And once I'm down here, I like to experiment a little bit, right? So here, I'm gonna bring my hands together. Again, I'm gonna start with my face right in my hands. I'm gonna push these elbows into the ground. My knees are gonna try to pull up to my elbows. And I'm gonna sit back, pushing the hands together. That creates tension. I'm pushing the elbows down. And I sit back. And then what I can do right from there, right? I can just bring this elbow across to where my two elbows meet and stretch it. Get that opening on the shoulder a little bit more. So now they're close together. My hands are pushing together. Their elbows are pushing into the ground. I'm really leaning. This is my right side. I'm really leaning into that right hip. Trying to drag my right knee towards my right elbow. Nice way to open that up. Always do the other side. Always like to balance out. And you can see it's not a huge range. It's just subtle. But it's subtle, but you feel it. I have heat in my body. There's definitely sweat on my brow. Because I'm on my knees, I'll do one more. Do a camel. So what I like to do is I like to grab my heels and then try to pull them apart. I start in this crunch position. I'm engaging my core. So again, now before I move, I'm trying to pull my heels apart. My heels are resisting. And then I slowly come up, opening up my chest, keeping the tension in there. The whole movement, I'm pulling apart my heels, pulling apart my arms. Doing a lot of that work. I just heard a little pop in my chest, a little crack. And everyone has a different range, so if your range is to here, that's fine. You just work your range, because eventually you'll build up enough flexibility if you keep on doing it. And it's a short little sequence. If you do on your mat, I feel really open right now in my chest. It's almost like you take a deeper breath. My shoulders are hanging nicely. Yeah, feel good. Hope you enjoy.